3, 2, 1.
McAllen ISD spring break is next week, March 9th through the 13th. Make sure to stay safe, stay warm, read some books, and most importantly, have fun. We hope you have a great spring break.
We applied for the McAllen Education Foundation grant in the summer, and I've been really interested in bringing journalism to life at the elementary level because we're really big on improving our literacy with our students, and I really think that that works well when we're acting and having a lot of fun and making it kind of outside of the box in terms of what education could be. So for the grant, I asked for money in order to purchase an actual green screen, a professional green screen, professional lapel microphones, and we were looking into different kinds of stands, so microphone stands and also teleprompter stands.
Our empowering statement of the month reminds us that we can make the world a better place and be global citizens when we show our positive attitudes.
I really wanted my students to understand very quickly at the beginning of the year and have a hands-on experience with older students who were already getting that great experience themselves at the high school level. So we actually did a vertical project with KMAC as early as September. So as soon as my students applied and were accepted into KVIC News, we went with KMAC, and KMAC showed us how to use actual cameras instead of using our iPads, and how to use the microphones, how to interview people, and they showed us their own studios and what it takes to put a video together on iMovie.
What I do is I'm the station manager, so I make sure everybody's here, and what we do here at KVIC is we record everything. We first record the English news and then the weather, so we do that, and then the whole school sees it, so we record it, and then we record it the day before we put it on the KVIC News.
KVIC is a lot of fun. It's our school news. It's awesome. What I do is like different jobs. Sometimes we do the birthdays, the lunch, the weather. It's kind of fun. It's like really different from last year than what we have this year. Southern half of America, North Texas, and Kentucky. Record-breaking snow has fallen across America this year. There was even hailstorms in Southern California this week. Meanwhile, the West Coast is sunny and dry.
So after we had support from the McAllen ISD Technology Department, Mr. Serna, who helped us order everything, he said to look into teleprompter apps, and so I started asking around, and we actually also won a different award with KVIC News, which was the film festival in the elementary division. And so with the money we received from that award, we purchased an app for the teleprompter on the iTunes. And so it was a professional app. The ABC, CBS, Fox News, they all use this wonderful teleprompter, really student friendly, and I merely type in the script with the students, and then the students take care of the teleprompter by themselves.
And the teleprompter, what we got, it's like really cool because now we don't have to waste a lot of paper, and then we actually read it now, and we don't have to move it with our hands. And then we get a stand, so instead of someone holding the iPad and it kind of shakes, it records it but straight, it doesn't move.
Most of them were naturals at it too because they're risk takers and they love to talk. So they jumped right into the connections between the examples and then their roles when they stepped into their green screen moment.
I like the green screen a lot and the teleprompter.
I like this. I want to continue because it's fun. I like telling the news and everything. So I like being in KVIC News.
Hi, this is Miss Chavez, and I am the music teacher at Victor Fields Elementary, and this is my KVIC News team.
Hi!
We won a grant with the McAllen Education Foundation back in August, and we received money in order to buy equipment for our news team. So a part of that money went to the green screen. What's a green screen, Diana?
This is a green screen. A green screen helps us do KVIC student news. We can change the backgrounds whenever we want.
Like this. What do you want it to be?
Ocean.
Jungle.
China.
Yeah.
Australia.
Africa.
A farm.
Or a roller coaster. Whee! lots of fun things with it. It's usually used just for KVIC student news, but occasionally we do have classes that come in to do readers theater and act in front of it. We even do a weather report. Who does the weather report?
I used to.
We've had different students do the weather report, and they pretend that they can actually see what's going on behind them. In real life, it just looks like this. A green screen. Nothing fancy, just green fabric. But when we get onto iMovie and edit it, it can become whatever we want, and it'll transform. So from all of us at KVIC News at Victor Fields Elementary, we want to say, thank you! Thank you, McAllen Education Foundation.
Konnichiwa!
Wondering how we make all of that look so easy. So it's a lot of editing and post-production work once the students have recorded everything on their iPads. So let's go through the next coming scene in our video. So the next scene is going to be Diana, Crisabel, and Ashanti explaining how we use the green screen for the weather. In order to do that, we probably want either video or a photo showing local weather or national weather, depending on what the girls are talking about. The girls are going to be just showcasing the weather, so I just go onto the internet, use my internet browser. I always go to weather.com for the news, weather that we use for KVIC News. And I go to the maps and I find an updated current weather radar map. So this is what's happening right now in the United States. I like to include a little bit of geography in the weather, so I make sure I get most of North America and a little bit of South America. I have to simultaneously use a couple of different apps and Mac functions. So right now I'm going to be using Safari, a free app called Sketch, and I'm actually using QuickTime Player to record this video. So I go to Sketch. I want to take a screen snap so that I can get this photo. I actually already took this photo, but here is a brand new one. I just merely scan and grab what I want, capture it, and then I share it to my iPhoto. iPhoto is pretty exclusive for Macs. So then once I have it in my iPhoto folders, I go back to iMovie. I have iPhoto just kind of hanging out on the side, and I drag and drop the photo into the iMovie. Okay, great. So now it's in the iMovie. I want to make sure that it's ready just the way I want it so it's not a distraction for the girls when they're talking. Once I have the two items, right now they're side by side, so I need to overlap them so the computer understands I want them happening at the same time. I have to put the video footage on top of any background that I'm using. Okay, so the girls and their video footage go on top. The weather screenshot that I just took goes on the bottom. I make sure they're synced so nothing kind of appears out of the ordinary. The photo is meant to be there the whole time they're talking. I go to the editing bar right up here above the video, and I select the first icon. I click on cutaway, and it gives me other options. I usually use the green-blue screen option, and there it is. But there are lots of other options, side by side, picture in a picture. We've used that before. That's always fun. Let's go back to the green and blue screen since that's what we're using it for today. So now that the photo's there perfectly, I can then show you the girls in front of the actual photo. And now they're not in front of the green screen when it's just green and live. So here is what it's going to look like.
Hi, my name is Crisabel Garcia.
Hi, my name is Diana Villanueva.
This is our green screen that we've been using at KVIC News because all three of us have been meteorologists. A meteorologist is a person that tells the weather forecast.
Today it has been rainy.
No, Diana, today has been hailing. No, today has been snowing.
No, it has been rainy.
Hailing! Snowing!
It was raining.
Hailing! Snowing!
It was raining.
It was hailing!
Come on, guys. We're in the valley. It's hotter the whole day. Oh.
Remember to check us out on YouTube. Our channel is KVIC News, Fields Elementary. Also check out our latest tweets on Twitter at KVIC Student News.